And good evening, and welcome to Skyrim. Hello! So we're going to compare the mod list today. We're going to start off with 3.66. So let's go outside. We're back in Riverwood. Okay, and we'll go outside, and then we will walk through Skyrim. Okay, sun's just coming up. Let's just... Oh. Okay, it's going down. Okay. I actually thought we were... I actually thought that we were a bit earlier in the day. I've gone back a save. Okay. So, a little bit misty, as quite often is. So what we're going to do is... let's clear the skies so that... Change weather. We're going to stick the weather on Skyrim clear. And then we are going to walk along the river towards Falkreath, I thought. There we go. So we will... There we are. Clear weather. What's the time? Let's start off at 8 o'clock so the sun's up a little bit. Okay. How are we? Hello, Shulk. Oh, it has been a while. Hello, Bob. Yes. The new mod list. Interesting. I've only had a quick look through, really. There's a couple of things, but we will see. Should we make it a little bit later, actually, because the sun's not up? We'll make it... the sun's coming up. We'll make it a little bit later. Make it about 10 o'clock in the morning, so we'll get a bit of light on the thing. Because what's one thing that I did notice... There we go. We can see the trees. Nice. So we're in 3. Ooh, hands. We're in 3.6.6 at the moment. There's another thing that I am going to do. So, one thing I noticed with and you'll see why later. So, I'm going to come over here because in 3.7, Babbling Brooks has an issue. Definitely there. Ooh, like a big stutter there. Not quite sure what that was about. I did near the mod list when I was over there as well, actually. Anyway, as we come through here, we're going to look at the trees because I've left the... As we can see, we don't have the big... Oh, and let's have a look at the shadows as well. Because there were a few things that I noticed. I haven't spent very long with the new one. So we're going to compare with the old one. Got a few stutters. So this is 3.6.6, and so we haven't got Fabled Forest animations turned on. So we've only got the very minor. There we are, it's moving now. Only very minor animations when we're quite close up, but we don't have the major ones. Because I turned them off. I turned them off because it made the trees flash. And what I have noted, we see the sun through. Oh, I've turned the sounds of the waterfall, the effects. I had to turn them down because that's where the most of the noise of the waterfalls and rapids were coming from. Not actually from the waterfalls and rapids or Bar, to be perfectly honest, which was an interesting thing to find out. So, hello Hello, Matthew. So I got all three of you with me today. And Shulk, yeah, it has been goodness, when was the last time that that I saw you? It has been a little while, hasn't it? So, we're going to wander up here. We're going to wander up in 3.6.6, which we know has got a little bit of an issue with the water down by Oak thingy. The new town that's on the lake. So if we just go and have a look over in this direction, we'll try and keep the same pattern. Should we look from up here? There we go. Oops, we've got a couple of stutters. We know that somewhere on the lake we tend to end up somewhere missing a square of water for whatever reason. Not entirely sure why. And from what I was reading, we have got some stutters, haven't we? A month or so, yes. And we seem to be all right. Not quite sure what's going on. So we'll come this way. I love those deer. I remember when I was playing Oblivion Remastered, and I just love the deer in Cyrodiil, so I'm really glad that this has got a mod that introduces them. Ooh, that rapid might be trying to jump a little bit high. We know what a sucker I am for the pheasants mod as well. So we'll come down through here, because this is going to be quite a thing for the tree shadow. I mean, shadows through trees flicker anyway, but it seemed a bit excessive when I was in the new one. But we'll have a look at the new one in a minute. Okay. So we'll come down towards here. We're on Nat 3 weather, which I tend to prefer. So I did change the codec that I am streaming through virtual desktop. I was using HEVC, not even HEVC 10-bit, but just HEVC. And so there's a recommendation to have a go with H.264 Plus, because it gives a better bit rate, supposedly. But we shall see. We shall see how that goes. I can't say that I really noticed any Oakwood. And this is where we'd normally, somewhere around the lake, where you tend to miss a square. Sometimes it's over there, and sometimes it's just here. Have we got over there? Have we got a levitating rock? I'm curious to see. Is it supposed to be levitating? Over there. Let's go and have a look. Can't see any missing water at the moment. Oh no, it looks like it's got something propping it up. Oh, it just the post hadn't loaded in by the looks of it. Okay, let's go back to what we were doing. Can't see why we're missing any squares. I think we might be doing all right today. So we've got a lovely and clear view of the mountains. Now I believe that the new version, when we come to it, we can have another look at the lake. Oh, Lydia, watch yourself. I believe it's got some more wave effects on the water or something. But we can have a look at that a bit later. Okay. So looking around Oakwood, which is rather a pretty place, and we'll make our way down to Falkreath. Certainly initially. To look at the trees. I'm not all that familiar. Hello, Gorgie. Lydia. Oh, it's a skeever. Oh, I thought she was attacking foxes again. Ooh. We've got a few stutters going on. Yes, we are heading. We're going to head towards Falkreath first of all. Okay, there's the hunter's horse, which is where I'd normally expect it. So yes, as we know, I'm not hugely familiar with. We've only done a few weeks with 3.6.6. So I'm not hugely familiar with it. But we'll go down to Falkreath, and I've got to remember this isn't a very high level character. We'll go down to Falkreath because it's always a good comparison. We've got any of these Coven people out.
What was that?
Sort that one out. So it's a nice test. With the glorious weather that we've got, which I made happen. I can't hear any pheasants. Normally get a couple running around here. Oh, bird's actually triggering. Because last week we were having problems with the birds triggering. Some of them weren't. So, okay, it looks like it's might be getting a bit misty. Certainly clouding up a bit. So we'll go and have a look through. Oh, I can hear the pheasants now. There's one. And of course it's Falkreath, so it's raining. We'll put up with the rain. I won't change it to clear again because I mean it's Falkreath. We need to accept these things, don't we? Besides which, I think with the bit of the trees that we have come through, I think we'll quite clearly see the flashing when we come to 3.7.1. Which, interestingly, if you caught my community post, downloaded some, because this is safe for work. I mean, there's no, well, I'm not interested in not safe for work anyway, but there shouldn't be any accidental things that would be, shall we say, incompatible with YouTube. I'm not quite sure whether you could do anything inadvertently anyway, but...
Did you see a dog out there?
Let's ignore him
Right
this
then.
time because I don't really want to. Oh, it's going to be a storm. because I don't really want to have too many open quests. So, going through Falkreath. In a storm, which is fairly usual. So, the vegetation different to 3.3? Is it 3.1? Whichever one I was using. Yeah, I think it's 3.1 I was using for...
Hope this rain clears up soon. Did you see a dog out there?
Oh god, another one.
Until next time.
Talking...
See a dog out there?
No, go away. Okay. So we've come through Falkreath and got a bit wet. So, yeah, we will go through. So we've gone through Falkreath. Don't know whether it's going to. What is the weather? Because it might be an idea if we know what the weather is. Sky overcast rain. Okay. So it's overcast rain. So and we seem to have thunder and lightning as well. So if we do need to change the weather, we know what to change it to, so that we have got a proper comparison. Okay. So the question is, which way should we go? If we go that way, that's towards Helgen. If we go back this way, I mean, obviously it's back I mean, we'll be back up the side again, but then we can
Someone do something!
you mean like that? Done something? I'm picking stuff up, but we will be going back to the save game. Okay, should we change weather again and get it clear? We need to go down that way if we're going back up. Ooh. So we'll go back up and we will come out near, we'll go up past the mill and come out near Granite Hill. Okay, so we've just done a full circle. So let's change the weather here to, let's clear the weather again. That one. Let's clear it back up. Come on. I don't know what all the letters mean, so we'll just go for the ones without the letters. There we go. Okay. So we will, when we come through here again in the other one, we can put it to overcast rain and wander through and round and then bring it back to clear. Can't remember where it's... Oh, it clouded over when we got down to this part, didn't it? And near the Dark Sanctuary. Okay, so we'll go back up the hill and we'll take a left. I can hear those pheasants. We can take a left, go up to Granite Ridge or Hill or whatever it is, and then we could decide where we're going then. But I thought it was a good idea to come through Falkreath forest with all the trees and such like. Now on this, ooh, okay, frame rate's down to the 40s. I thought it was a little bit thing. Okay, that's probably because I've got the grass density on medium. Falkreath Forest is always a little bit, I think because there's so much going on, that it can be pretty heavy on the CPU. Obviously it's not going to be on the GPU, but what with the just the sheer amount of objects that that the computer's got to keep track of, it'll actually be quite interesting to see if we're back up into 50s again now. I know you can't see that because I'm bringing it up on the virtual desktop streamer thing, which means I can see it in the headset. The way to counteract dipping down, because I have 58, yeah, we'll come back up, less trees, less going on. The way that, oh yeah, once you have got Skyrim modded, it's always extraordinary. I think they have done quite a bit of work on the first mod list. I haven't looked into it for so long. I did hear something about that it was really good now. It was really good before, but better. Okay, so we've made our way past here. I will come up to the oops, lost tracking in my hands, and we can see all the light through the trees and everything, which looks absolutely stunning. And we can compare with the new one and see how it looks. I have a feeling that there's a oops, ooh, quite a fair bit of stutters. So what's going on? These are not GPU stutters, they are loading things, CPU. It doesn't matter what system you got, it's going to stutter. I think it's loading things in and that. I mean, it could vary. It might. I don't know. It could be compiling shaders it hasn't done before, possibly. Loading stuff in, checking stuff. I don't know. I just know that it seems to not matter what your system is. There's just going to be stutters. Okay, so we can look down over here and see out across. Ooh, that's Granite Hill. There we go. That was one of the options I gave it. I knew it was Granite something, which is better than last week, where I was convinced it was Oak something. But that's the that's a village over on the river. Okay, so the question is, where do we go? I mean, last time we were heading towards Solitude, and we got a bit further, but I went back to a save not far from here. Which means that the quest that I've got pulled up, wrong one, wanted that one. The quest I've got pulled up is, oh, I unthinged it because we were going to visit the Dragonborn Gallery. It seemed to be clouding over again now. Well, we'll make it not cloudy. Okay, so we'll make it. Oh, forget the alphabet. We'll make it clear again. It's easiest to put it on clear for comparison's sake. So, because I haven't, as I said, I haven't done, haven't spent a huge amount of time in 3.7.1. Because when was it I downloaded it? Yesterday? Day before? Must have been yesterday. It must have been yesterday because it takes ages. Because there were, I used the same download folder, so I only actually had to download 137 files. Some of them I shouldn't have needed to do because they seem to be the oops, lost tracking. Because they not very clear. I thought I'd changed it to clear. It seems to be saying it wants to be cloudy. Let's go back to clear. And there we go. It's clear again. It does want to be cloudy though. Sun must be going down now. So it was somewhere around here on. There's a flying skeleton. That I did a save, and then I did a save a bit closer to Solitude, but I went back to this save because I accidentally saved over the other one. I did have a save closer to Dragonbridge.
Time to end this little.
Oh, blimey!
I cannot.
That takes care of that.
Thank you. Thank you, Alaka Warrior. Thank you. Yeah, I thought I was loading. I was accidentally saving. So, yes, last week we were going towards... still don't know why I'm picking stuff up as we're going to go back to that save when we have a look at the updated mod list. As I said, I do have a couple of issues. Oh, hello. Where are we? Bob, well, no, I'm going to read these out because it's silent. So Bob says, amazing, right, Matthew? Definitely not MGO level, but being there in VR yourself is amazing. And for people who can't read, Matthew says, if I had the space for... Come on, you can deal with a wolf. Come on, Lydia. Oh, I missed. There we go. Got a flickering mounting in the distance. Oh no, no, it's flickering. Matthew, if I had this space for MGO, I would have went for it, but I just about managed to fit Fuson. It's insane the amount of detail you can see in the distance. Numino ultramicroscopic silica vulcan. Okay, that sounds like a bacterium. So Numo, it's THC. Access on my phone, change my name on everything. Everyone good today. That sounds silica vulcan. That's a. Are you a lung disease? T, are you a lung disease? That sounds like some sort of a bacterial lung infection. Oh, stars are coming out. So we got the stars coming out. Yes, onward. What was I saying? Oh, yes. Yeah, back to that. So, being in VR, yes, many times. So I'm not going to, well, I'll probably end up repeating myself very often. But, yeah, the first time you are in Skyrim, in VR, even if it's vanilla VR, the vanilla port, and even if it's on the original PS VR, it's extraordinary. So yeah, the first, I think I tried Foos and couldn't get it to work properly. But the mod list I ended up playing on was Minimalist Overhaul, the precursor to MGO. And I remained on that, despite the fact it took a full, what? I think at one point it took 8 minutes to boot, to load up. Look at that sky. I love that. That is so much better than 3.1's version. Oh, look, the moon's coming up. Yeah, that sky is so much better than 3.1's version. It's fantastic. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, there are a couple of things with 3.7. I will point them out to you. We've got the flashing trees. I've left Nature of the Wildlands. I've left the animations add-on enabled at the moment. So when we get to it, you'll see the flashing. And then it's got Babbling Brooks, which is a water overhaul. But unfortunately, it's loud. And two, it's got no directionality. There is a sound that I did disable, because I think I identified which one it was. I remember one of the live streams I ended up turning round. It was when we got to the watchtower. And I turned round because I heard something behind me which sounded like a potion. Then it turned out we had a couple of magic people attacking the watchtower. Was that last week or the week before? And I think that's some magical potion noises anyway. I've disabled that, thinking that might solve it, because obviously it didn't have any directionality. And to me, it just simply sounded behind me. But the Babbling Brooks thing, it's loud, no directionality, and it just switches on and then just switches off. So, but I've left that enabled for the time being, so I can show you, because it's new for 3.71. It's not in this one. As for the main water, I've turned them down, and it turns out, I'll show you. Okay, so if we go to audio, if you listen, the water, oh, that's not sounding, it must be additional water things. So, not having any effect whatsoever. Maybe if we go a bit closer.
Someone there?
Oh, I forgot about those.
Stop that! thought I heard something.
Who's... Oh, there he is. Look, I'm trying to show people something, and can you not fire arrows at me? Look, Lydia's going to come and sort you out. Right, don't accidentally... Sorry, Lydia, I got there first. Let's go over to the waterfall. So, go back to the sound. So, obviously one of the... see, it's on effects. Rather... Right, it needs to go down a bit. Rather than where you would expect, which would be waterfall and rapids. It's not on that one, which is... I think rapids is... but the waterfall is obviously on effects. Anyway, I discovered that while I was trying to sort out this Babbling Brook thing, which is on neither. So, because it gives me an error when I try and... I don't know why I'm picking these up, because I'm going back to the old save. Because it would give me an error. Oh, I forgot about her. When I disable it, but I mean, the game was fine, so it's not a catastrophic thing. So where are we? So Bob says a very short and catchy name. Yes. So T says lung infection, and rolls off the tongue. Bob, bought a new SSD especially for Skyrim. Booting up took more than 5 minutes when I first installed it. Oh, what? Booting up what, the computer or Skyrim? I know I upped my SSD, the motherboard SSD. I think I had 0.5 terabyte on it, and what have I got? Is it 2 terabytes I got on there now? I can't remember. But it was virtually overtaken by Windows, and so I got a bigger one so that I could actually put Skyrim on that SSD because of the load thing. I thought you were being sensible and running away, Wolfie. That's a big wolf. Well, he's being sensible and running away now. So, we will, because we have been to Skyrim before, to Solitude before on this mod list. Have we seen enough? No, well, we'll get rid of that wolf first of all. Have we seen enough of the night? Do we want to carry on in the night, or do we want to go forward during the day? What do we reckon? Booting up Scott, what with the so what mod list are you using, Bob? Was it, because if you were doing the 3.7, or did it do it with 3.6? I think it did it with 3.6. It spent quite some time compiling the shaders. Yes, it did it with 3.6. 3.66 as well. Is it 6.6? Or 3.6, whatever it is that we're on. Yeah, it took a little while compiling the shaders.
Bandits are just human garbage.
And even then, before I turned the little pop-up menu off, at the stutter points, the ones that we know, the infamous ones, it said compiling shaders. And I was thinking, wait a minute, I thought you compiled them all. I did give you unlimited room to do that. So... still and quiet. You just hear the water, beautifully still and quiet. It's glorious, isn't it? I think that water might be at the right level for sound. It was definitely too loud before, so I turned it down a little bit once I'd found. Once I'd found where the actual setting was. It's a pity there are some things that don't have their own audio slider, because you could really do with it at times. Anyway, this is absolutely stunning, walking through at night, and yeah, got a standard 60 FPS. We're on DLA only. We're on quality community shaders. I can't remember what setting of DLA we are on actually, whether it's J or K or if there's an option. I am not sure. No in-headset frame generation, so this is just native, though there aren't going to be that many people with a 5090 to... so most people are likely to want to use the 3.7 because it does have the community shaders have managed to integrate DLSS, though a lot of the grunt work when it comes to once you get beyond a certain amount, I think VR Dad, when he was doing his look over 3.7 and he was trying out the DLSS's, he's on a 4090, so it had limited effect till he went down to really low, because with the that's not so good. That's like the levitating snowdrift from 3.1 that you had just outside Windhelm. So we've got to Dragon Bridge at night. And I am, before we make our way to Skyrim, it's not Skyrim, Solitude, begins with S, I am going to get us to wait till morning. So, 7:30 will do, I think. It's about dawn. Okay, Misty, no surprise there, it's me, isn't it? So, wait for now, does it? Oh. It's Misty. Do we want to wait an entire day? Is it going to be okay by midday? Or why don't I just... Okay, what's the weather? Skyrim fog. Okay, we'll clear it. Yes, not misty. Foggy. That's better. Okay, so we will go up in clear sunny weather. So, ooh, troll. Don't sound very happy. So, for anyone who is unaware, or for anybody just... Oh, hello, Edward, how are you? This week, we are going to do... Well, I should say today, because it is likely the next week we'll do a few random streams at some point. Because I think I'll be free for most of it. Though I do have to record the gift. We've got Thalmor everywhere. Oh, it's determined it's going to be foggy, isn't it? Oh well, we'll go with it. So we are comparing modless versions 3.6.6 and 3.7.1. We are on currently 3.6.6. Okay, we have done a walk from Riverwood down to Falkreath, looped around Falkreath, came back up, and we are walking up to Solitude. And then I'm going to come out of Skyrim. I'll stick us on the chat page. And then bring up 3.7.1, load into that, and then we will do the same route in the new mod list. Now, in the new mod list, I have left the Fabled Forest animations enabled. But I did notice while I was... Ooh, Lydia? I did notice while I was doing a quick check and just making sure that I had...
Honestly, I think Solitude looks more like an imperial city.
Did that just pop in, the flag? When I... Making sure that I had the settings as far as I could remember done okay. That the trees were flashing in 3.7.1 as well. So, coming into Solitude. And I know what we could do. We could go and have a look at the outskirts for anyone who hasn't seen just how fantastic the addition round here is. So I think it is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it's Edward. Sorry, I'll read it out because I do a habit. I go quiet and I'm reading it. So Edward says, too bad I can't make mine look as well. Otherwise, I'd play it more often myself. So, yeah, this is the mod list is Mad God Overhaul, for which you need a lot of expensive hardware because it is so resource heavy. I've gradually built my computer up over 3 years. And even then, I think half the 5090 I still owe on the credit card. So yeah, the graphics card that I started off with. Let's go and have a look at the docs. Then what we'll do is we'll load up 3.7.1. And we will do the same walk. You might have to remember where I changed the... Ah, we've got a square missing. Okay, we've got a big square of water missing. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Not in the lake this time, but in Solitude, that's unfortunate. that... Did we come down... yeah, we did come down here before, didn't we? It seems to be a bit odd or random. But look at the mist on the water. Okay. But we're missing water. But if I go jump in? Yeah, it's as though it's just the surface that we're missing. Okay, another reason for coming to look at the water is that I believe there is additional effect on the water. Let's go over here. We have been over here before, if I remember. So we'll come up here. Okay. Did you find that a bit cold or something, Lydia? Your mouth's open for whatever reason. Okay. So apart from that square of missing water, we seem to be alright. Okay. Oh, and we got the seagulls. So, what we will do is, I'll stick us on chat screen when I find the computer. Okay. So we're on the chat screen and I will come out of Skyrim and then okay, and then I'll come out of Steam VR. Okay, I'll come out of Steam VR. I do actually have the button now. Okay, and I can still speak to you because I'm actually connected to virtual desktop. Okay, so that's 3.6.6 and what we will do, just need to shift things around on my monitor a little bit. 4080 Super, that is what I had. The 4080 Super was what I had for most of Alex's story. But when I was doing that to get a 60 FPS with the 4080, to get 60 FPS with the 4080 Super, I actually had to record in headset and have SSW enabled. Right, okay, let's press run for 3.7.1 and we will start from the same point and do the same walk. And you might have to remember remind me where I cleared the weather. So that was 3.6.6 and now we'll have a look at 3.7.1. When it loads up, of course, then I'll have to reload up my my wrist chat window VR toolkit. So yeah, no. Hello, Aesthetic. I haven't seen you for a little while. How are you doing? I'm just about to load. I'm just loading up 3.7.1 version of the mod list. We have. We've just been looking at. I've got to find. Oh, blimey. Search. The. There we go. The Steam. Oh, blimey. Okay. And there we go. Oh, headset. Headset's a Quest 3. I'll just bring up. Oh, there we go. There we are. All fine again. And let me bring you back into VR. Okay. And we'll continue, which should take us back to Riverwood. Okay, there we are. So, this is 3.7.1. As soon as our bits and pieces are loaded up again, we will go out. Okay. Yeah, I know, real life stuff, yes, well... Okay. So here we go. Now, first thing that I was going to... Oh, that thing's flashing. So we've got... See? Water sound. It's completely directionless and then just simply stops. That's babbling brooks. If I disable it, I get a warning. Oh, look at the shadows. If I disable it, I get a warning, but it doesn't seem to affect. I'm not a fan of those shadows. I haven't had a look at the shadows with Fable Forest disabled. What is the time of day? What we will do, we need to be around about, was it about 10? That we were at last time, because we need to be around about the same time, don't we? And it's snowing. Okay, so we'll change the weather so that we got the same weather. Change weather. Black Reach weather. Well, we certainly don't want Black Reach weather, do we? I think that was just on at the top. Okay, clear. Okay. So, about the same time. Okay, so we can start comparing. I do not have DLSS enabled. Oh, can you see the trees flashing? I do not have DLSS enabled. This is all just DLAA. And we've got trees flashing. Okay. Which is the same problem that was in 3.6.1. 3.6.6, I mean. Now, you do get the big swaying animations with the animations enabled, but the problem is the oh god blimey, the fact that trees are flashing, which I don't think I'm going to be able to put up with all the way to Falkreath. So what I am going to do is I'm going to put you to really uninstall Real Life Rim. Yeah, it's not a good game. You're feeding the horses, Nico. Well, horses need feeding. What I'm going to do, folks, is because though, I mean, we can have a. Ooh, that is going to drive. I think it'll drive anyone mad. What I am going to do, I mean, we can see the motions. They look really good, but the flashing is going to drive me completely and totally insane. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick you back on the chat screen. I'm going to come out of Skyrim, disable those animations, and we'll start again. See if that affects those shadows, the tree shadows. If we're lucky, it may very well do. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, the trees are an issue. So what I'm going to do is... What's my PC? I'm going to put you back on the chat screen. I'm going to come out, disable those animations, and we'll start again. And hopefully it'll be better. Because we won't be able to see anything when we're just looking at the flashing trees. So... Oh, I've got a... Okay... Okay, I shall be with you in just a second. Yeah, interestingly, in 3.6, there we are, I'm out, let's disable, and I'm going to have to properly do it from the PC rather than from virtual desktop. So, what was I saying? Yeah, in 3.6, there are small animations when you get close, which are perfectly okay. They're actually rather nice. Right, nature the animations add-on disable. Okay, so we'll start that one up again with those animations. With those animations turned off. Okay. Here we go again. And then we can give it a proper comparison. But I thought I would show you though. Thought I would show you those animations first of all. I think they were supposed to have been fixed, but it doesn't look like it. So, loading back in, and then we will do our walk and have a look. I don't have a time limit today, this week, as I don't have work tomorrow. Okay. From my OVR toolkit, there we go. Oh, good grief. So PC suddenly decided that it wants to ask me every time I open OVR toolkit whether I actually want it to open. So I'm not quite sure what's what is going on there. So okay. Right, so let's get you back in
You're not afraid of me, are you?
to VR with me. Here we go. So, flashing trees, absolutely no good. So, just put my headset back on. So, hopefully now, let's go back out here and we can do our walk without trees flashing. Okay. Oh, I thought I disabled them. Those don't look like they've been disabled. Those really don't look like they've been disabled, do they? Oh, I thought I disabled them. Well, we'll try again. We'll try again. So, I don't want to leave you in the dark. So, I'll go back onto the chat screen. I don't think it's going to be quite that bad. Okay, let's quit. So I wonder why that was happening. Okay. Exit VR. Let's check. Right, trees and stuff. Well, that seemed to work last time. Let's just close that one down and open it up again. How odd! I'm sure it was that that did it last time. Oh! Yes, the trees were flashing. No, the trees were flashing before I disabled anything, so we'll run it through again. Yeah, and that was the thing that worked last time, so not quite sure what's going on. Yeah, no, I initially tried 3.71 out, but I've only had it since yesterday. So I looked at it out the box with the trees from Skyrim. So yeah, hopefully this will yeah, the there we are, found it. For some reason the library thing on Skyrim VR has changed, which is a little bit annoying, because it just makes an extra step. It makes it an extra step to bring up OVR Toolkit, so it doesn't register as game. Oh, didn't mean to do that one. Okay. Okay, that one. Oh, and I've made it too big now. There we go. Okay, let me bring you back into the stream, and hopefully it works this time. I mean, what would it be in one of my streams if there weren't technical difficulties? Yeah, last time all it took was to disable the animations. So just wait for everything to start up again.
You're not afraid of me, are you?
Okay, let's try again. So, no, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why. I don't know why that's happening. All it took last time was simply to... Oh, blimey, and we've got a cart. Okay. We've got... a lot of things going on that shouldn't be now.
Before I became your housekeeper, I never
Which
realized
is
that
not good.
so fascinating.
Well, first of all, let's change the time. Oh, and it's now foggy. Okay, I'm actually quite mystified at the moment. We'll change the weather. Okay, and we want Skyrim clear. Okay, so somehow we still got flashing trees, whereas last time all I had to do was disable the things. Unless it's baked in and I have to clear the overwrite thing. Which will mean a number of minutes to compile the shaders again, which is a right pain. Anyone got any ideas? Do we think it might be baked into the overwrite thing? The overwrite folder? Does that sound plausible? Poor little dear. Because if it is, because all I had to do last time was just disable the stupid animations, and it worked fine. And that was it. And this time, it hasn't worked. Actually, they are ridiculous. The bendy trees are actually quite ridiculous, I'm thinking. Is there a mod setting? Is there a mod? I don't believe there was a mod setting for Fabled Forest. No, there isn't. Yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering if I might have to delete the overwrite and re-thingy it, which may take a couple of minutes. But we can still chat. We'll see if that works. But because it's far too distracting, isn't it? I mean, I know trees do move a bit, but it doesn't feel windy enough for me to be moving quite that much. It's not exactly a storm. Okay, I think that's what we're going to do. New messages and textures causing a graphical alpha glitch, so... Okay, we'll try doing that. So, bear with me. Oh, let me put it in chat screen before I end you up in what Steam VR home. So there we go, chat screen. Yeah, interestingly, just wait for there we are. Interestingly, just disabling them last time was all that it took. Okay, Shulk! Oh, have a lovely dinner. Hope you're having something really nice. Right, so let's have a look. Okay, let's see if this works now. Always worth a go, isn't it? So, okay. So I hope Shulk is going to have something really, really nice, and I hope that this works on sorting out that flashing thing. Otherwise, with the animation mod gone, if that still doesn't, it should work. I don't see how it wouldn't work. Okay. And well, we will load up and we will see. Otherwise, I have no idea what's going on. Okay. And finally reveal toolkit so I can have my chat window. And I hear the computer saying that it'd very much like me to say, there we go. Don't know why it started doing that. Okay. New and improved version uses updated yes, possibly. So I did, so let's bring you back in and we'll find out how we are going now. There you are. So, back to the tavern. Okay, so we're back in the tavern.
Before I became your house, Carl, I never realized being a bodyguard could also be so fascinating.
That's nice, Lydia.
You're not afraid of me.
Okay. And I think we should be. Now we'll find out. Did that sort the thing out? Because the mods are now gone. No. So what is going on? We've still got bits flying about. So we'll go the other way. We'll go the other way this time. Yeah, that babbling brook thing is annoying. See, there's that babbling brook again. It's got no direction. Yeah, we're going the other way where we got less trees, and we can have a look at the rest of it. But at the moment, this the 3.7 is a failure for me at the moment because of these stupid trees. Maybe having taken away their proper animation is just means they're being affected by a different animation. Would that make sense? Which is why they suddenly started waving too much. I don't know about these things, but we'll leave them fight it out. What do we think? Oh, there's Ysgramor. I did do a short of that. Well, we saw him. We saw Ysgramor in the cart last week, and he obviously got off at Honningbrew Meadery. And the cart didn't get very far. So I wonder if, because those animations are too much now, aren't they? Yeah, seriously too much. I'm wondering if they're now being affected by the animations that would normally affect the shrubs and grass and stuff, and whether it's affecting the trees now as well. In which case, it's going to be a case of sticking with 3.61 if I can't figure something out. Anyway, let's yeah, I'm thinking aesthetic. It's the fact that the what's I doing? Oh yeah, giving us a clear sky, which I can't do because this is a early character. Oops, went past. Okay. So,
Make sure to pull your bow all the way back to get the most power out of your shot.
thanks, Lydia. So, because those trees are bending so much, I think they are now being affected by, well, that one is, an animation that would normally affect the grasses and the and these shrub things, and now it's affecting the trees rather than having the just the fabled animations one. But the flash is when the animation kicks in, so because it's being affected by another animation, well, that's a bit annoying. We'll set this time up to be a bit after, so early morning. And after I cleared the sky, and we've got a storm. Yes, he's come down from the Sovereign Guard for the mead. Anyway, let's clear that. Let's clear the sky up again. I probably should have waited. Oh, I've gone past again. I probably should have waited after I'd waited. I should have waited until after I waited before I did that. Okay. Okay, so sun behind me. The shadows are very shimmery. Until you get close. Now, odd things going on. I didn't notice that before, just when I was wandering about earlier. So I know VR Dad quite likes 3.7.1, but in a minute, I have a feeling that we've got some very strange visual things. I did have things that looked like they were flying about. As I said, I haven't had this mod list, so I downloaded the extra bits yesterday. So I don't know 3.6.6 very well, and I certainly don't know this one. I've only had a few minutes, but getting some very strange visual things on this. So I'm not quite sure what that is. And then we had the odd bits. I mean, we had the Villamere Inn sign for some reason. And this morning I was being followed about by a weird cart. So, what do... Yeah. Don't know if you can see the... It's a bit loud. So what do we reckon, folks? I'm not so sure. Because at least on 3.6.6, I do know that I can sort those trees out. What do we reckon? But at the moment, I've wrecked them. Yeah, I've completely wrecked those trees. I would have to... my best bet would be reinstalling the mod list at this point. So, what we'll do... It has been... What I'm going to do is I am going to load 3.6.6 back up. We'll make our way to Solitude. And we'll do what we decided that we were going to do last week. Okay, I don't think at the moment I'm not thinking it's worth the trouble that it's causing at the moment. So let's quit this one, and what we'll do is we'll load up 6.6 and carry on where we were. So yeah, bit disappointing, and I don't think it's all me. I mean, part of it's bound to be. I mean, so okay, let's take that one down. I've got to move things around so I can get to that one. Okay, bring that back up, and let's go for that. Now hopefully I won't have bits of Villamere Inn all over the place. You saw a weird self-driving player home cart mod really? Interesting. No, I had one, it was quite an old one actually. Where the textures were shimmery and until you got close, and every so often it would just appear in front of me. So yeah, it's not been the best experience with a mod list as 3.7. It's been a bit odd. But we'll go back to 6.6 and we will carry on with what we were doing. Okay, bring it OVR again. And I'm not sure why my PC keeps asking me about it. Shouldn't do. Unless something is updated. Okay. Sorry, I've gone quiet. I was concentrating. There we go. And should have that. And do that. Ah! And continue has just appeared. Okay. Right, yep, you can see up close a virtual version of my controller. Right, we will be back in Riverwood. Back in Riverwood and okay. I have uploaded. I did bring up the right one, didn't I? Oh God, I didn't load up 3.7 again, did I? Soon find out. No. Oh, thank goodness for that. Okay, we are in 3.6. 0.6. Okay, 3.6.6. Without weird trees that flash and stuff. Fantastic. Okay, what we are going to do is we are going to wait till morning. And then we are going to carry on from where we left off last time. Oh, it's a bit misty. Oh, don't matter about the fog.
Before I became your housecarl,
So,
I never realized being a bodyguard could also be so fascinating.
3.6.6, which doesn't have flashing trees because they turned off nicely. But they are affected by the smaller animations. Okay, there we go. The smaller animations that affect the shrubs and the grass and stuff does affect the trees. But we don't get the big animations, the major animations. I can't think of quite the gross animations. It is very foggy. Let's clear the fog. So what we're going to do is, as requested, we are going to. Actually, was it you who said? It was you, wasn't it, who said that you hadn't seen the Legacy of the Dragonborn. So we're going to do that. There we go. Okay, so some loaded wagon, park it, opens up with a camp, and when you drive it, auto drive feature. I suppose, is it in addition? It's so you can put your stuff in there, and you don't get overloaded. That's quite clever. I just usually use Lillia. But actually setting up with a camp, that's good. There we go. Yeah, it's a bit annoying that the flashing trees wasn't fixed by just disabling the mod. But there is one thing about this one, about this mod list. Oh, rain. I will put up with it. Is that it doesn't have that babbling brooks thing, which is non-directional and just cuts out. It's non-directional and it obviously hasn't gone through the binaural system, the directional system. to control the volume and directionality. So there's Isgramor. Don't think he'll mind the rain at all. And the cart, which unfortunately has got a bit stuck. Okay, should we clear the weather again? Okay. Okay, there we go. There we are. We can see a bit better. So. Yeah, I keep calling it Dragonborn Legacy which is better than when I just kept calling it Dragonborn Galaxy, not Gallery. It's not Dragonborn Galaxy. That sounds like a Nintendo game. The Dragonborn Gallery, Legacy of the Dragonborn. So I'm halfway to calling it by its real name. Shall we? Because we went round the road. Oh no, we did. We have gone across here, haven't we? We did that, but let's go down. Let's go down. Follow the river. So the sun behind us. The mountains look absolutely glorious. I think I said last time that just seeing High Hrothgar so clear, even if it does look like it's been made out of Oreos, it seems that it's Ebony High Hrothgar. Not my favourite. So we'll head down the valley. We don't go that route very often, so there's probably a reason for that. Okay, so Greymore Village. I like their little park benches. At least the mud crabs are normal sized. We need fearless Lillia for the wildlife. We've got a dragon over there. We'll try and avoid the bandits. And I'll try not to get killed by wolves. Lillia spotted a wolf. And she's chasing it around in circles now. Stop that game. Oh, come on, Lillia. Come on. Try not to get underfoot of the giants. Exactly. Alduin is devouring souls in Sovngarde, whilst Iskramor is busy on a pub crawl. Absolutely. Which is pretty dreadful of him, really. Oh, more wolves. Oh, I suppose I ought to actually pick up stuff. Are you happy? Are you happy now, Lydia? Oh, you haven't quite killed it. Okay. One of those sword things sounded behind me, so... Our sound isn't perfect. But, yeah, the Babbling Brook sound was driving me mad. Oh, there was another sound that I disabled because that was doing the same thing, and that was magical potion sound. See, look, the mud crabs are the right size now. So there were a few upgrades to 3.7. I think the main couple was the beautiful dragonfly. The Valheim landscapes all being PBR, which doesn't mean a great deal to me. I think they're more water wavy effect or something. He included the Babbling Brooks audio overhaul, which didn't work out very well, but I think the major one for people who don't have ridiculously expensive computers would have been the community shaders implementation of DLSS. I think that was the major update. We've got another ghost up there. That'll be for a quest. But we'll get ourselves to Solitude. Obviously, I could fast travel there, but we will make our way through the landscape. So, hey, if you were a dead hero enjoying eternity feasting, would you rather A, stay and be eaten by a dragon, or B, go for a pint somewhere else? Yeah, I think I'd choose option B. Though when we eventually get up there, he doesn't seem to have much of a hangover. And he has finally got there when we eventually get up there. So, if you actually, if you need a proper comparison with 3.6.6 and 3.7, I don't know if he did it 3.7.1, then VR Dad did one, which I hadn't realised, it didn't come up in my feed. Though on his, the 3.6.6 looks a little bit blurry. So I'm not quite sure what was going on there. Because he said that the render resolution is showing incorrectly, but when you actually look at the blurriness, that does actually match the picture. So oh, well, I got down. I think we'll have got down here with avoiding the bandits. Was there up there? So, plans for next week. Do some random live streams, which by the looks of it is going to be with 3.6.6. I think I will wait for to see if things get fixed in the next update before I look again. Oh, blimey, skeever. Okay, non-animated skeever. That didn't. They do occur sometimes. That did come as a little bit of a shock. And look, fantastic. So yes, I'll be doing some random live streams during the week. And I also have to get my act together and start working on The Gift, the new series, because next week I might need to change the codec as well. I think HEVC is a better one for me streaming through virtual desktop. I seem to be getting more stutters using H.264 Plus than I do with HEVC. That's one thing I could do. I could have a little bit of an experiment to see which one does better. Oh, we'll hit save here, as we are not going back. There we go. So we're almost up to where we were last week. Weren't we crossing the bridge when everything went a bit pear-shaped? I think we might have been. Yes, yesterday, yesterday's episode of Indefinite Article, that was the penultimate one. So, last but one, that was the portal. So, that was more of a quieter one between the action of To Catch a Dragon and the action that is to come, which sometimes is why I think the episodes, when I put them together into a movie, it seems to work a lot better. But some people like having the 15, 20, 25 minutes, however long it is, the shorter pieces as episodic each week, rather than have to wait, I don't know, a couple of months before I do a movie version. Oh, didn't want to be searching. I wanted the farmer arrows. I want 3 arrows, thank you. I could just grab them like that. It's probably easier. Don't want to grab her. I might need. Sometimes Sometimes I'm not particular. It's not going very well, is it? There we go. Anyway, if I recall, she doesn't have any money on her. No. Okay, so I think it was about here where everything didn't go particularly well. But this week we are continuing on, and we will get to Solitude. And we won't go down to the docks to see if there's a bit of sea missing. Or river. Whatever it is in the dock. Does it count as sea? Or as part of the river? It's not really an estuary. So, Dragon Bridge. So yeah, looks like we are sticking with 6.6. I believe the Dad said that the shadows are much better in this one.
Between the dragons and the stormcrows, these are troubling
And
times.
the shadows do have a massive effect, I think. And no flashing trees. I like not having flashing trees. But I do like that we have got just subtle motion in the leaves. We'll leave them to it. Ooh, I don't think we're going to have much choice. Lydia, troll. Oh. Okay. Oh, actually, we'll take that just in case we need it. It's looking quite a fluffy troll, actually. Okay. So, onward. Oh, we have certainly got far better clearer distances than we had before. And Matthew, I think it was you that was saying how the textures just look so much better. Where is Lydia? I've lost Lydia. The last time I lost her for an extended period of time, she went off somewhere and died. Only I don't recall a notice saying that she's died. But I do seem to have lost her. Where is she? Oh well, I'm assuming that she'll appear when we get into Solitude. Huh. Hello, Nico. We are just heading into Solitude now. Because we're going to take Matthew to the Dragonborn Gallery. And we've lost Lydia.
Couldn't ask for better weather.
Thank you. You're welcome. I mean, Lydia does wander off quite a bit.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here, or you'll end up like Rodvir.
Yes, of course, Rogvir. Right. Now, hopefully, Lydia's going to appear when we get in here.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
No, I appear to have lost her.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
You betrayed us.
I seem to have I don't think we want to watch an
You should tell
execution.
her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his high king. Best she knows now.
Okay, so, yeah, we'll make our way to the Dragonborn Gallery. And then we will get started on the initial quests.
Well, but those tendrils bind our reality together.
I don't think I want to know much about tendrils.
You're quite the traveler, aren't you? Must be nice to be able to get out there and see the world.
Yes, it is actually, thank you. Okay. So, as I said, I have no idea where Lydia's gone. I don't recall killing her or even shooting her. So, I'm sure she'll turn up eventually. Okay, so here we go, the Dragonborn Gallery. I'll stick a save down. Lydia's still not appeared. Okay.
I'm sorry, can I help you? The museum is currently closed until further notice.
Is there something that I can do to help?
Well, you do look the adventuring sort.
Thank
Perhaps
you.
you can. You see, we are in need of a vast array of relics to display here at the museum. And I'm afraid that the mercenaries and treasure hunters I've hired thus far have proven to be more trouble than they are worth.
Well,
Perhaps
yeah.
I can give you a chance, however. If you can bring me a few artifacts I'm looking for, I'll pay you for them. If you prove to be successful at retrieving these relics for me, perhaps we can discuss some other opportunities I may have for you.
Okay, I'll get right on that.
Excellent. Well, first and foremost, I'd like to get my hands on one of the 6th House Bellhammers of the House of Dagoth. They have become increasingly rare. One apparently was stolen recently by some bandits, apparently held up in Broken Helm Hollow. Another item was stolen from a local collector by the Silent Moon Bandits. The item is known as Denstagma's Ring.
Yep.
It's likely still in the hideout west of Whiterun,
Yep.
if they haven't fenced it yet, that is. And lastly, a small shipment of Arkaviri relics is on its way across Skyrim, bound for Markarth. Amongst the items were some jade carvings. The caravan, however, was attacked by Forsworn, and it's likely they may be in possession of some of the relics. Find what you can, and I'll pay you well for it.
Okie dokes. And we will. Chasing foxes, probably. Okay, so. How's the distant details with the Foos mod list? Does it, do they look good? Lydia is probably off chasing foxes, yes. It seems to be, foxes that she's, got it in for this time. So, question is, which one, oh, 1 minute, I better make sure that, okay. So, just check the map where they are. We know there's one near Markarth. We know there's one, and where's the other one? Where's the other one? Oh, the other one's... Right, shall we go? Markarth, Whiterun, and then Riften. I think that will be the way to go. And you never know, we might even run into Lydia.
A method to your madness, and your madness is the method and the melody.
Can't catch me. I'm not playing with you, Tide. You play me.
Yes. Lovely children. Okay.
Hey, wanna play tag?
So we missed the entertainment. Okay, I'm going to save it before we go out, just in case. Okay, and still, ooh, stutter, and still no video.
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for sale at...
Don't know if she'll turn up if we get into a fight or anything. She usually teleports to us when we draw our weapon.
Once was there here rolling
Oh, raining.
Red who came riding to right run from old Ripstead.
So the thing about the Legacy of the Dragonborn, so much more immersive. Of now looking at all the landmarks and from the mountains. I think when I started the live streams, which is quite well, we're on what 79 now. So it was quite it was a little while ago. Initially, it was just wandering around Skyrim, just having a chat. Because I mean this, and that was on Minimalist Overhaul. Because Skyrim was just so stunning. I mean, and just wanted to show people around and just how good Skyrim could look for such an old game with a few mods to up the graphics and just how amazing that it could look. Did we lose Lydia somewhere? Was Lydia with us when we got to here? I can't remember the last time she was with us. Must have killed her again. Okay, we are getting discovery music every time we go into a major settlement at the moment.
Freydis, finally. Got anything planned for the weekend?
Are you standing around? If you be taking the fight before.
We can go up that way, can't we? Or we could go up that and round there. I'm just thinking about cutting a big corner off. We could work our way up there. Oh. Oh no, can we get up there? Yep. We might have to go across actually. Okay. Weather's pretty gross. Bit wet. Okay. And we've got Dawnguard. weather's pretty horrible, and it's night time. We'll wait for morning. Oh, I didn't think of that. There's Lydia. Cool. Lydia? Come on, Lydia.
Still here.
Yeah, you weren't for a bit. I don't know where you... I don't know where you've been. Come on. Come on. At least we haven't killed her off this time. Okay, right, folks. I've put the sword away before she starts just killing wildlife for something to do with the sword. I think we're going to encounter enough. We get this way. Okay. Oh, look. Oh. Come on, Lydia. We don't actually need to go into Markarth to get this statue. I think it's a statue. Yeah, it is a statue, isn't it? From the Forsworn. I really like the waterfalls in this. Ah. Right, Lydia, you ready? You leave Lydia alone. Got another one coming in a minute. Okay. Oh, it'll take out a few more, I'll have my arrow back, thank you. We are... Oh, didn't mean that. Not going into Markarth. Because we want the Forsworn camp over this side. that hopefully I can remember how to get. Oh, it's a skull. Hopefully I'll be able to remember where to get to it. It's just up there.
There's beauty here unmatched in all of Skyrim. Huh?
Now you're mine. I'm staying out of this. Damn you.
Okay. Prisoner. Free.
Need something?
Yeah, it's alright, just freeing you. Okay. Right, am I better off going around here to the camp? So I could have just gone up, but seeing as I was already this way.
Before I became your houseguard, I never realized being a bodyguard could also be so fascinating.
If I remember correctly, it's just down here. Yes, there it is. I usually come up the other way. So I did remember where it was. I love all these little flowers. Yes, this is Poppy. There she is. But she's got... Oh, you can't tell because... And it... Get rid of that armour a moment. So... There we go. There's Poppy. Our wood elf with her legs seem to be in the... So this is indeed Poppy, our wood elf. There we go. Who looked very fetching in Forsworn armour. I do have to say. But is it Ingol's armour she's got on at the moment? No, yeah. Which is what Alex is wearing in the thumbnails of Indefinite Article.
Stop that!
There we go. Well done, Lydia. What's that? Your attacks deal additional 10 magic... Right, don't do magic damage. Anyway, we'll get the statue. Okay. Ooh! Coin purse. Whole 5 septims. What's in the chest? I'll have that, thank you. Then we've got some more poor people to Imperial soldiers that we can loot. Okay. Who well, he ended up armless. Do you need a hand? Okay. So, Whiterun next. Come on, Lydia. Come on. There you are. Tried to keep her relatively close this time. So we're going this way this time. Ooh. He had a slight accident with the signpost. What did the signpost say? Pathwayston. Do we reckon that exploded? And it caught them in the blast? Or do you think it was a dragon? The force of distraction than anything else, yes. A red-headed wood elf with very little armour on. Only a brute would want to damage that. Oh, let's do a save, seeing as we've got the first one. Yeah, with Adventurer, Adventurer, we started off by doing the what's that up there? The legacy of the. Can I get my arrow back? Thank you. The legacy of the Dragonborn. What is that up there? What am I looking at? Oh! This looks a bit different. Okay, we're not doing favours to any ghosts just at the moment. We've got a mission already. Yeah, this, I think I've said many times before, that this used to be my least favourite route through Skyrim, because it was quite bare and desolate. But
all the way back to get the most power out of your shot.
Yeah, thank you, Lydia. But with the addition of trees, it looks so much better. What's wrong with them? Why are these trees? Before the lack of trees, it was just bare, and I didn't like coming this way. It's amazing what just adding a few trees will do. Yeah, that's where I'm going. Aesthetic.
I'm on
Oh,
your side.
sorry, I poked you with the pointy end of my bow. Maybe I'll put it away before I do that again. So we're going to get the ring, and then we're going to head to the other side of... and then we're going to head up the other side of Riften to get the last... Ooh, to get the last bit. And then we start Legacy of the Dragonborn proper. And I might call it by the right name. A bit more than just occasionally. Does that fungus look good? Oof. It took one look at Lydia and fled. But she's not giving up. Because she's a menace. As if she hadn't quite finished it off. Right. Do we wait for her to come back? Or should we leave her playing with the wolf? We'll leave her playing with the wolf. I suppose. What, she's having a good time. It does look like a beautiful route now. We've lost Lydia again. I'm sure she'll catch up. There we are. I can hear her behind me. Yeah, I mean... Stunning. Ooh. They completely robbed him. There's the dead horse. Okay. Back to Granite Hill. Not go in with in armed. And now, oh look, looks so close, doesn't it? And now I think we're going to be glad. We've already been here. We don't need the discovery music. What was I going to say? Yes. That's what I was going to say. It's a good job we didn't actually come this route, and we went all the way around, and we went down the other way, down the valley, because you better run off, because if Lydia's with me, Wolf, you're in trouble. With the detail in the distance, Whiterun just looks incredibly close now. Oops. That we had our catapulting skeleton then. I think we just got such a better perspective on how close things actually are. Such an essa. It's a bear. Bears. Ooh. Did someone come a bit of a cropper with the love that, thank you. With the bear. There we go. What was I saying? Oh, yes. With the detail that we have got in the, I mean, you can properly see how close things are. You know, she doesn't have a fireball staff at the moment, fortunately. The number of times that I have made what could possibly be considered could possibly be considered possibly a bit of an error in giving Lydia staffs because she loves them. And then causes mayhem. Oh. Well, he's a rubbish bandit if he didn't even rob the corpse. Yeah. I'm not so certain about the I think he might have been a bit damaged with the fight with the Alakir warrior. Okay, he's not worth. It wasn't. I thought better of that. I'm not so certain about the board thingy. Things, the trees, actually in Whiterun over there. Okay, anyway, we're going in that direction. Well, we would have been if we hadn't, well, it's waiting. Might come back, probably won't, because I was moving while there was something happening. I think that is a crash, actually. Very possibly. So, what is the time? Oh, well, we've been going for quite some time. Good job I actually saved after we got that first thing. Let's stick us back on the chat window. So, we've had quite a stream for today. At least I can exit Steam VR properly this week. So, oh, you've got to leave. Well, actually, I'm bringing the stream to an end now, actually, seeing as we have conveniently crashed. Very convenient for Bob that we crashed now. And what we'll do is next time, which could be any time, so look out for notifications of a live stream, because this week I will probably do random live streams, possibly even tomorrow, you never know. Very good timing, Bob. Anyone would think that you sneakily made sure that Skyrim crashed then, you know, if I was suspicious or something like that. Anyway, yeah, possibly tomorrow. If not tomorrow, definitely on Tuesday, we will have a random live stream where we will pick up from the last save, which was after we got the first thing, wasn't it? I do hope it was. And we'll get the other two things and we'll carry on from there. So thank you everybody for joining my live stream. If you haven't seen the penultimate episode of Indefinite Article, which came out yesterday, have a watch if you would. The Bob is a hacker, yes. The finale is out on Saturday, so in a bit under a week's time, and then on the Wednesday, so not Wednesday coming up, but in a week, will be the last Indefinite Article movie, Downfall, which will cover the final episodes. And then the following day will be Collection Volume 1 and then Collection Volume 2. And by then, hopefully, I will have recorded the first episode of The Gift. So that's something else I'll have to do in the next couple of weeks. So thank you for joining the stream, and I do hope to see you in a random. And if I don't see you in a random, I hope to see you next week. So have a fantastic rest of your day, however much of your day you have left, and I will bid you good night. Good night.